So this is about 3 months on my tank. Got the Java fern. There's my, move this light a little bit since I'm done feeding. Everything's looking pretty good. I had some algae growth. My alpha males. Catch them. So I still have, you can see some algae growth on the castle. Little bit of algae growth on the leaves of, that's a swamp giant hydrophilia, I believe. Some Java ferns. This is like a mystery plant that came with some of my stuff. My shrimp are out. I got a shrimp. I have 4 shrimp in theory, and they like disappeared for a month, and then all of a sudden I see 2 of them at a time, which is good. So hoping I have all 4 of them, but they just kind of like vanished into the castle and recently have been coming out. So basically I've been battling algae. It's my Java fern or Java moss, and it's not growing as well as I want it to. There's little ghost. Always fun to watch. Yeah, I put some I have duckweed up on top, and I put these dividers in to sort of separate the duckweed and keep it from spreading all over the place and getting hit, like caught in the water. So you can see that duckweed's just circulating. And my hope was that this would help filter some of the nutrients from the water, keep the algae growth down. It also blocks some of the light. Like this side, the algae has gone down on this castle. This side is not blocked by the duckweed, so it got a lot worse. But my hope was that my plants would start to grow a lot more. So if I come around to this side, you can see the back. My Amazon sword plants are growing really nicely, actually. It's getting pretty big. The one over here is also growing. You can kind of see that leaf right in the center coming out. These are jungle vallisneria. I replaced the other ones that I had in the pots, and that's a swamp hydro in that pot there. So some of these, you can see that's one of my original vallisnerias right there, and they got those brown stems, and they just didn't look very healthy. So I replaced them with this jungle val that I remember doing really well. There's my Otocinclus right there, doing what I bought it for. Oh, they're coloring up really well. These fish, try to catch them when they're in really good, they're coloring up really nicely. They're just beautiful fish when they, Amethyst doesn't like the boys, she likes the girls. She's like, I like the green one. So, they're pretty too, but I prefer the males. That's why I bought them. There's one over here. Just gorgeous coloring. Look at that. Anyway, but yeah, you can see this jungle val that I put down here, vallisneria. I planted one right there, and you can see these little, it's sending out runners, and these little bitty baby jungle valves are popping up all over the place, so it's definitely spreading, which is what I wanted to do. I want them to take nutrients out of the water column and probably help knock back some of this algae that's growing on here. A little bit of algae is fine, but the point where my castle looks like a giant thing of fuzz, that's not good. Oh, Loach has found, little ghost has found the algae wafer. And I've been doing 50% or more water changes every week or so, maybe every 8 or 9 days occasionally if I get lazy. Because technically I'm supposed to have probably a larger tank for this many rainbow fish. I should have like a 4-foot tank, and so that's like a 55-gallon minimum. So this tank is a little small for them, but I'm hoping they'll be okay until I get a larger tank if they start growing really big, because these will get like 4 or 5 inches long with a pretty deep body. So they're about maybe they're all following the Loach around as he stirs up stuff. Rainbow fish, these Bosemani rainbow fish are from Papua New Guinea. I believe they're actually endangered in their own habitat. That these were bred, I think they came out of Florida, which is probably good, having wild caught Bosemanis, but a lot of it, like, their habitat's not in the best shape. And loaches aren't endangered. These dojo loaches, I think they're pretty common. They're